Hello, so I just want to make a quick video kind of going over some things regarding the channel in general. First thing first, chapter 2 or season 2 or whatever you want to call it of the Pugging My Way Up series now has an unofficial start date. Basically, I'm planning to start recording sometime this coming weekend, the 23rd and 24th of May, if I can, and recording meaning also live streaming. And then I'm hoping the very first video will be out sometime early the following week. So about a week from today. I don't know exactly when this video is going to come out, but probably roughly a week from the time this video came out will be the beginning of that. If you didn't hear, I'm doing it on a blood DK. I may play some DPS spec, but it's primarily going to be blood. The character is currently level 120, but has not been touched since then at all. And I leveled it through like time walking, so I don't even have the fresh boost gear. It's very, very under geared. You'll see on the first episode or on the stream if you watch there. Another thing I wanted to talk about is regarding the content I normally have on my channel, which is Ele Shaman guides, and kind of why I haven't done that this patch. At a base level, the reason is because this patch sucks. There wasn't much motivation to make a guide because when it comes down to it, the gameplay is basically the same as the previous patch, but a ton of your damage is reliant on complete RNG, and even just acquiring the items is also RNG to like have them proc and everything. This guy is running into my face. Anyways, the point is that it just feels like being good at the game didn't really matter, and that kind of demotivated me to try much, to be honest, outside of like 20 realm, and also demotivated me to like make a guide because it just felt like it didn't really matter if you play good or not. I don't know, it's kind of dramatic, but that's how I felt. Like, as if I look here, my only option for single target is just Twisted Appendage, so my DPS varies by like 30k depending on if I get procs or not, and I can play perfectly and get a purple parse, or I can play bad and get a pink parse. It just I don't know, it's so inconsistent, it's super frustrating. So yeah, I basically just didn't really feel like making a guide would really add that much, because it would have just ended up being me saying, hey, it's the same as before, except do top gear sims constantly to see which corruptions are better, avoid infinite stars, and use bloodmallet.com. That doesn't really mean anything because that's what the previous guide also said. So I didn't feel like I was adding much to the conversation by making a guide. Now that a corruption vendor is on the horizon, that could change, but I'm not sure. It might just be too late to even bother because I'm sure there's other guides out there at this point. There's also the written guides that 99% of you have probably already gone over since there was no video, like the Storm with the Lava, the WoW I had, the Icy Veins guide, stuff like that. I might still make a video kind of talking about like what I am going to do with the stuff I buy from the vendor and like what I plan to use it on, but I honestly don't know yet because I haven't had the opportunity to test things because I haven't had good corruption at all. All I have is tendies. I haven't had like a severe set or an expedient set or anything that's interesting in any way to change your build up. I have a couple strike through pieces, but not many, and they're all pieces with mastery on them and stuff. So yeah, long story short, I haven't made guides because the game feels too RNG, but I might change that now that we can buy corruption, but I need to be able to actually test them before I can really talk about them because I haven't had the opportunity to do so at all. One last thing before I go, all you guys watched the MDI and stuff. We did make it into 2 of the 3 cups. Unfortunately, we did not win any games. Hopefully next MDI we can do a little better, but appreciate you guys supporting all that. Now that that is over and school is also about to end, that's why we can now start the next season or chapter. I'm probably going to call it chapter because season is a little confusing when the expansion also has things called seasons. So I think chapter 2 makes a little more sense. But yeah, just wanted to mention that. I think that is all I wanted to cover here. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you guys soon in coming videos, whatever they may be. All right, peace, boys.